Good Sunday evening. It's Cathy, and I thought I'd have more people here because right now I have no people here. But I'm going to start off by saying congratulations to the winner of the election. Who'd have thunk it? I'm daggone it. Wait a minute. Oh, here they are. This is what I get for being so cocky. And I'll admit it. I got cocky. So, wait a minute. So, I saw these on Tony Michael's channel. And I just had to have them. Of course, he got them like 4 years ago. So, these are things that, you can go around the store. Look like a $20 bill. And you put them on the shelf. And of course, somebody sees a $20 bill. They're going to go grab that thing. But then when you open it up, it says Trump lost. Excuse me. I got a little cough going on, y'all. Sorry. That's, stuff. Anyway, that's what I get for being so cocky. And I ordered a Harris Walsh shirt, and it didn't get here. It didn't get here until the day after the election. I'm like, okay, well. So, Trump won, and I wanted to let the dust settle a little bit, because I know Jerome wanted me to talk about this. And I even started a new channel. It's called Cathy Reports. And I wanted to get all the elections numbers aren't in yet. So we don't know how the House and Senate's going to quite shake out just yet. I mean, so far, yeah, they've got the majority in the Senate, but not in the House, not yet. And Trump keeps appointing House members to his cabinets. So they're down 3 already. And 1 just resigned. So that makes 4. So it's not 217 anymore or 216. It's 212. And the Democrats are 212. So right now, that's November 17th at 9:47 p.m. Eastern. But what I wanted to discuss was what in the hell happened. What happened? Hearing only one thing that's like electronically conspiracy theorist stuff, and that is Elon Musk. Now, I don't know if this is true. I think he's capable of it, but I don't know. But Elon Musk has a Starlink contract with the voting centers. And so if you look at Joe Rogan's channel, he says he talked to Elon, and Elon knew 4 hours before anybody else did what the tallies were. So when the voting machines were tabulating and transmitting that information, it went through the Starlink satellites. Elon had an app to read what was coming through, and he knew about things before anybody else. Is that the truth? I don't know. I don't know. If it's an app that only read the data before it came in, it's still the data, right? So Trump got about the same number of votes he got last time. And which was, we're about 15 million shy of voters who showed up last time, even with all the great registration efforts and things that happened on the ground for the Democrats. So why did they stay home? President Biden didn't solve the problem in Gaza. Hey, he's not the president of Israel. He can only suggest things in a diplomatic way, through diplomatic channels. He can't tell them what to do. He can't tell them what to do. So Gaza is going to be Gaza. Israel is going to be Israel. And Biden can't change that. He can only hope it will change, along with other countries, diplomatically speaking, hoping that, this isn't going to escalate further, or don't use our ammo to bomb them or whatever. Now, here's a catch-22. Today, Biden told Ukraine, go ahead, use our stuff and go into Russia and long-range missiles to strike back. Not for offensive purposes, but for defensive purposes. So if they strike you from way far back, you now can use our stuff to strike them back. Fair. I think that's fair, because I can tell where it's coming from. So, but we told Israel they couldn't. But that's Israel. And for all the people that are from Israel or Gaza or Palestine that are in America telling people that he should be doing this. Why don't you go home and fight for your country instead of coming over here and telling our president what he's supposed to be doing for your country? Why don't you go to your country, and if you don't like what Netanyahu's doing, vote him out. You have more power than Biden in this point, right? So, I don't know, bunch of mess, hot mess. But now also we have people who voted for interesting development in North Carolina. All of the down ballot offices in North Carolina, Democrats won statewide. Governor, lieutenant governor, attorney general, elections boards, education department, whatever their education department was. Democrats won, but Trump won the top spot, which makes no sense to me at all. And I'm from North Carolina. I don't understand that. But apparently it happened. So he lied to us. Yeah, we told you he was lying to you. Tariffs. I didn't know tariffs meant that our prices were going up. That's because you believe the orange menace and didn't research it before the election. Now you're searching after the election for how can I change my vote, or what do tariffs mean? Really? Like, didn't Kamala say it's a tax on you? Us? It's the American business that wants the product from the country that has the tariffs on it, that has to pay that tariff. And don't you know, they're going to raise the price of their goods, whatever percentage their price went up and more. And then that's what you're going to end up paying for the goods. And that includes your food. We get a lot of food from other countries, especially exotic fruits. Pomegranates, mangoes, bananas, all kinds of stuff. So anyway, I decided to do this too late in the night, and I'm gonna leave this video up, but I want to protect you from misinformation right now. If you have a 401k in the stock market, since his election, it went up the next day, and then now it's on the way down. If you have a 401k, I would highly recommend that you cash it in, because the 10% hit you're going to take for taxes with early withdrawal is going to be a lot less than losing it altogether by the time he gets in office. The markets are not reacting well. S&P 500, oh my gosh. So, also, I don't want it to be said that Joe Biden's economy crashed before he left. It was terrible. Trump got handed a terrible economy. No. It's crashing because Donald Trump got elected, made a bunch of promises, and then he says, my motto is going to be promises made, promises kept. And if he keeps what he said, we're in for a world of hurt. One thing that's good on my side is I'm so poor. I can't get any poorer than I am unless they completely stop my Social Security. And I'll probably be dead by the time 2030 anyway, probably. So I just, every part of government, if you go over to the Cathy Reports channel, look at the channel and see who I've subscribed to over there. It's the Department of Education, Defense, CIA, DNI, FBI, Immigration, Border Patrol, Treasury, the Federal Reserve. Go over there and look at every place that I have subscribed to. And go to their website. You can go to the YouTube channel, but I suggest going to their website and sign up for their newsletter. If you want to know how the economy's doing, if you want to know about Treasury, if you want to know exactly what labor is, GDP, all of that, go there and sign up for their newsletter. It'll come straight to you. You don't have to watch Fox or MSNBC or anybody else. You can get it straight from the horse's mouth, what's going on in your government. And govtrack.us is how you can find out what's going on in Congress. You tell them you can also tell them in the newsletter that, say, for instance, now I've got Senator Jim Banks. Oh my God. So I go to GovTrack and I type in his name, and anything he does, I'll get an email about it. So I'll know what he's doing. I can read the bill he's proposing. I can see where it's at in committee or vote. And then I can go over to C-SPAN. I'll know that's going on. And then I can go to C-SPAN and watch those hearings live and hear what's being said with my own ears out of their mouth, not Trump's mouth, not Fox's mouth, nothing. Live as it happens. I can see it, I can hear it, and C-SPAN will print a transcript of it for me and you. So no more lies, no more misinformation. Don't believe, how's that old saying go? Don't believe what they say, watch what they do. And so I'm trying to set you up to let you know how to watch what it is they're doing. Now, we all know that he nominated Matt Gaetz for Department of Justice, and that's just got to be a joke. Matt Gaetz, if he hadn't resigned from office, would have been expelled from Congress after the ethics report came out. And the ethics report will come out, because if he's expecting to get nominated, to go in to get confirmed, the United States Senate is going to want to know what that ethics report said. It's going to want to know about his past. And the Democrats are going to have that 17-year-old, the girl that witnessed him having sex with that 17-year-old, testify in that confirmation hearing. I guarantee it. So Matt Gaetz is probably not going to get confirmed. Tulsi Gabbard, are you kidding me? She's the one that nominated Bernie Sanders in the 2016 convention. I was there. I wasn't there. I was a delegate, a state delegate. I wasn't a national delegate for Bernie. So go over to Cathy Reports YouTube channel. Click on the channel. Scroll down a little bit. You'll see everything I've subscribed to. Every governmental department, every C-SPAN, GovTrack, Congress.gov, all of that. And sign up for the newsletter. Anything new pops up. CBP. If you want to know immigration stuff, go to CBP. Sign up for their newsletter. They'll tell you how many drugs they seized today, daily. They'll tell you daily. And they'll tell you, see, they have something called controlled release. And that's what the Republicans know, but they're spinning it a different way. Okay? And let me explain controlled release of drugs into the United States. Okay. So they know at the border, because they've already sniffed it through, they decide, we're going to tag this car, we're going to watch it, etc., etc. All the locals are called, sheriff, DEA, all of that. They're all called. We're going to let this car through, and we're going to see where it goes. Where's it dropping off these drugs? Because they want the big guy. They're going to get the mule too, but they're not, So the drugs come in. Okay? Then, when it gets to the destination of wherever it's going by car, and they're following it, and they're surrounding it, and they know what's going on. They're tracking it every minute it rolls. As soon as there's a handoff, here they come. They're getting the guy it's going to, they're getting the guy that's bringing it, and they're getting the truckload or whatever it is of what it is, and boom, arrest made. Fentanyl found in New Mexico or whatever. Yeah, it's called a controlled release. And that's what the Republicans aren't telling you. They're telling you it's slipping through. No, it's not. It's not slipping through. They know what they're doing over there, down there. So anyway, go get the newsletters. Hey, my live chat's open. So if you got a question, ask it. Okay? Join the chat. But go to those websites, because I'm going to tell you what happened last time Trump went into office. Obama's whitehouse.gov site, all the department sites where all the employments, every department in the cabinet had the most current stats on the economy and the treasury and the GDP and everything, labor, everything, all current, all everything. And when Donald Trump came in office, he had that site and their stats taken down and put up his line of bullshit. And he's going to do it again. Watch what I'm telling you. Because he's being handed a very good economy. I know some people don't feel like it's a good economy. And I'm educated enough to know that where it matters in our national and global standing and jobs and manufacturing and GDP, we have the best economy in the world right now. We have made the best recovery from the pandemic in the whole world right now. Unemployment ticked up last week. Okay, so he announced that he wins the election. Says tariffs is his favorite thing. Now we got employers laying people off, cutting off their Christmas bonuses because tariffs are coming and I can't pay you your Christmas bonus because I'm going to have to order extra products before the prices go up. I'm sorry. That's just business. And it is business. So employment's going to take a hit because people are getting fired or laid off because they can't afford to pay them and order those extra products or supplies, because if they wait till January, however much tariff he's going to put on, that's how much they're going to have to pay extra. So they don't want to do that. So right now you're getting laid off. I got to order these products. So the employment report's going to take a hit. But I don't want it to be said, and I don't want to hear from anybody that, oh, the stock market's going down and people are getting laid off right before Biden leaves and da-da-da. Yeah, because Trump got elected. Promises made, promises kept, right? And when your daughter-in-law or son-in-law or husband that's an immigrant that hasn't been naturalized yet gets caught up in that mass deportation, I'm hearing, I don't know for a fact yet, that Trump said he's just going to take you with him. Take them all. Get them out. I can't see that happening. But you know what? Things are so unpredictable now. What we're going to do. So, I don't know. I was hoping I'd have more participation here. I've only had 4 or 5 people pop in at this particular point. If you want to help the channel out, you can do it over there. Just scan the QR code. But I'm looking forward to some comments. And I will, I have a whole lot more to say. But it requires, it's a participation sport. So I will end it here. And hope that it matters enough to you that you will go subscribe to the newsletter of the place that bothers you most and actually read, because there's not fake news. It's not going to be fake news until he takes office, takes their facts down, and puts up his lies. So if you really want to know the facts, go to those places: GovTrack, Congress.gov, C-SPAN, all the departments of the government. Subscribe to their newsletter and read the facts. Read the law. You can read the immigration law and for yourself and see how it is now with Grandpa Biden, and see what it becomes with the Orange Menace. I love y'all. I really, really do. If you're feeling preliminary hardship and you voted for Trump, just wait till he cancels your son's disability, Social Security, cuts those food stamps, cuts all the programs that's keeping them alive, or your daughter, or in my case, my best friend. And then when all that stuff comes down, and let's pray it don't. I mean, really, come on, let's just pray that it won't happen. But when it does, if it does, just remember who you voted for, who you could have voted for, and that you brought her upon yourself. Good night.